Campus connection, yeah, another one. Hey, so because of that, listen, let me tell you these students. So who make we have to this? Oh yes, we create this space just for you. Make we talk about you, make we talk about school, government, and politics, sports, academics, anything that concern you. And you know when you pass through, it's all about the gospel. So tell you what, one from campus. Things are going on from campus. Come on, tell me what one. Campus connection, get another one. Hey, I want one from campus. And we are coming out from campus. Come on, tell me what one. I want one. Hey, one. Everybody want.
All right. Good evening, Jamaica and the world at large. Welcome to yet another episode of Campus Connection. I am your host, Jonathan Fletcher, and this evening we will be celebrating our teachers in our Pre-Teachers Day celebration episode. So we want you to go ahead and share this live stream if you're watching us online at Love 101 FM Jamaica on Facebook or YouTube, or if you're listening on the radio, call a teacher, man, and let them know that we are celebrating our teachers. Do you remember your favorite teacher? Do you remember, the different gems that they passed on to you? Or even if it wasn't your favorite teacher, do you remember something that a teacher said to you that really change the course of your destiny for the better? This is the evening for you. We want to big up our teachers. We want to let them know that they are appreciated and that we are extremely grateful for all that they do on a daily basis in ensuring that the minds of the future of Jamaica are molded and they are steered in the right direction. So we want to really thank you for joining us. As I said earlier, we are live streaming on social media, so you can jump on at Love 101 FM Jamaica. And we want to hear from you. You can send us a WhatsApp message at 876-997-3125. If you want to shout out a teacher, you can go ahead and do so. We definitely would like to share those comments with our teachers. So, make them feel good, make them feel nice. Let them know that, you are loved, and we absolutely love that you decided to be a teacher. So let's get into what we'll be doing this evening. So first we'll have our campus alert feature, then education news and bulletin. At 5:40 thereabout, we'll have a special interview with Mrs. Karen Fraser Williams, director of For the Child Foster Care Program. And then of course we will have I Chose Christ by Monique Lindsay Armstrong, final year student at UCC. And then we go into our main discussion where we go down memory lane with Mr. Darian Callum, Mr. Romario Mitchell, both from Passion and Purity, and Mr. Joseph Small, Dintil Past Students Association president, as they share their experiences with a favorite teacher while attending school. So join us as we honor the incredible, invaluable, and dedicated work of our teachers. And we want you to, of course, share your favorite teacher memories, send heartfelt greetings, and spread the love for those who shape our futures. Let's make this a memorable celebration together. So 876-997-3125. That's 876-997-3125. That's where you can send your WhatsApp messages, or you can comment on the live stream to let us know, which teacher you want to big up, why you want to big them up. Send them a heartfelt, message to let them know that, you guys, you shaped me into the person I am today. So we are definitely looking forward to that. So let's get straight into our campus alert feature. So last week's show was an enriching experience. However, we were unable to have our ministry items from Darian Callum and Romario Mitchell. So we have something special for you that was prepared by Darian. So take a listen.
Father, have a whole custody to do, I want to any man get behind that you know, it's a time.
Well, if when real night up in night when the teacher attack,
Eyes from the board, keep your mind from the task. Study with Jesus, the eggs of the past, make it great. So I them apply post class. Me no pound poor, me no waste time boss. Live every day like say I'm the last one. Question I ask me and raise fast. Cause me want understand everything what want with me. Connect with Jesus. Study with Jesus. Connect with Jesus. In everything me I do, me I please God. Connect with Jesus. Study with Jesus. Connect with Jesus. Listen, them a run joke like but in a funny, every idle word, my God, him a judge it. So take card from Miss Chatty tell her because Jesus a him super study. Him a follow when we are to school, though them want chop so them can get money. In this world have no problems and you don't want be another cause of them. You be connect with Jesus. Study with Jesus. Connect with Jesus. In everything you are do, if you please God. Connect with Jesus. Study with Jesus. Connect with Jesus. In everything you are do. If you not your school. Anybody want ask you. God are the boss, that's true. Call you a fool, that's cool. Them don't have a clue, no clue. God you a said, that's cool. But when they could pass, excuse, and show them the way and the life and the truth. When you connect.
That was a special rendition from Darren. And if you are wondering, that of course was from our program last week, Connect and Study with Jesus. So brilliant song there from Darian. All right, so if you want to highlight whatever details or information that you have, you can of course send it to us and we will make it a part of our campus alert feature. And well, probably the campus alert feature or the education news and bulletin. So you can send us, different activities that are happening on campus, and we'll be sure to shout it out and let persons know what's happening. All right, so we're going straight into our education news and bulletin, and this will be done by Orain Mattis, sixth form student at St. Catherine High School.
Come on, tell me what one. Campus connection,
Bulletin for Tuesday, May 7th, here inside Campus Connection. Javon Byfield Award of the State has been honored for being the top performing boy in the 2023 Caribbean Secondary Education Certificate (CSEC) examination by the Child Protection and Family Service Agency. Javon is a lower sixth form student at the Kingston College and has garnered 9 subjects in the CSEC sitting with 7 distinctions in AgMaths, Physics, Information Technology, Principles of Accounts, Principles of Business, English A, and 2 credits in Spanish and Social Studies. Javon said that his love for numbers and finding easy ways to do things is turned him into the field of agricultural science. He recognized that the CPFSA's support has been crucial in chartering his educational pursuits by spending more than $40 million per year on tuition, educational grants, and school supplies for children in kindergarten through higher education. And nearly $2 million was paid to offset the cost of the 2023 May-June CSEC and CAPE. From his experience, Javon says the CPFSA has been diligent in ensuring that the children in its care are equipped with all they need to succeed academically. Prime Minister the Honorable Andrew Holness and Dr. Tanisha Inglinton, Managing Director of the Heart and Estate Trust, shared that developments are underway that will help to reduce the country's unemployment rate even further. Speaking Speaking at the recent ceremony for the 2023 Prime Minister National Youth Award for Excellence held on the lawns of Jamaica House, Minister Holness highlighted his administration's work to expand opportunities for young persons to obtain lifelong skills and meaningful employment. He also emphasized that skills are trending worldwide and that Jamaica's youths are being positioned to take full advantage of it. As such, technical and vocational training are now free at the Heart NSTA Trust, and this has resulted in over 120,000 young people registering since the fees were removed. Another similar development is the Jamaica National Service Crops Programs. Since its inception in June 2017, 6,220 persons have been trained, with 4,259 candidates joining the Jamaica Defense Force. This year, the Heart NSTA Trust will also introduce the Community Action for Rewarding Engagement Initiative, which will provide select Heart trainees with a monthly transportation grant of $15,000 and an additional stipend of $13,000 per week to encourage more young people to get certified in a skill and earn from it. The Heart NSTA Trust is a major partner of the Prime Minister National Youth Award for Excellence, and at this year's event, Dr. Ingleton presented the honorees with a symbolic $2.3 million check. The money will be distributed evenly among all honorees. More than 120 freshly trained educators specializing in subjects such as maths and English at both primary and secondary levels will enter the educational system in September. During a valedictory event on April 25th at Calvary Baptist Church in St. James, recent graduates of Sam Sharp Teachers College in Montego Bay received Bachelors of Education, Associates, and Advanced degrees for successfully completing their programs of study. The 2024 graduating class includes 46 primary educational specialists, 17 early childhood education graduates, 9 special education graduates, and 9 school counselors. At the secondary level, 3 teachers were knowledgeably trained in biology and math, 6 in English language and literature, and 3 in current languages. In partnership with the Edna Manley College of Visual and Performing Arts, 16 alumni earned advanced degrees in primary education, 11 in early childhood education, and 3 with associate degrees. Ricardo Bennett, principal of Sam Sharp Teachers College, stated that the institution continued to grow, innovate, and reposition itself as a multifaceted and multi-dimensional learning environment under a new strategy plan spanning 2023 to 2028 entitled From Decisions to Action. Now time for the bulletin. The Jamaica 4-H Club presents National Achievement Expo 2024 on the theme Youth in Agriculture Shaping the New Face of Food at Main Stage Denby Showground Friday, May 10. Admission 400 for adults and 200 for children. Calling all singers, poets, musicians, dancers, actors, comedians, AIFF Film Festival invites you to register for Open Mic Friday, May 17 at 6 p.m. at the Jamaica Youth for Christ Auditorium, 2 Acacia Avenue, Kingston 5. Register at barvision.com/JIFF Open Mic. For more information, call 876-960-4830. St. Andrew Technical High School ISCF, in association with Passion and Purity, presents the feeding program at the St. Catherine Infirmary on June 29, 2024. Items needed: chicken, rice, toiletries, including soap, toothpaste, tissues, etc. That's all the news we have for you today inside Education News and Bulletin. I am Orin Mattis. Good evening.
All right. Thank you very much, Orain, with Education News and Bulletin. So remember earlier on, I mentioned to you that we're doing shout outs, and some persons would have sent in their shout outs to their teachers. So we have one here. Happy Teachers Day to Mrs. Beverly Mangal Davis and Mrs. Winsome Davis, aka Miss Smith, Mrs. Beulah Reynolds from Lucky Valley District, Bogwalk, St. Catherine. And this is from Robert Green. Another one, Happy Teachers Day to Mrs. Matthews and Miss Lewis, Above Rocks Provocation Center. So you can send in your Teachers Day or your pre-Teachers Day greetings to 876-997-3125, or you can comment on this live stream at Love 101 FM Jamaica Facebook or on YouTube. So that's 876-997-3125. Send us a WhatsApp message with your pre-Teachers Day greetings. In the meantime, in between time, we're going to be taking a quick break, so we'll be right back after these messages.
Every Thursday morning, Level 1 shares with you.
Burger King with the best tasty burger under the sun. You deserve the best. You are number one. Best, best. Flame grilling, juicy whopper, 'cause you deserve it. Yeah, next level, awesome. That's how we serve. Mama, menu done your way. Got to taste rules every day. Flame grilled goodness, you deserve it. Great taste, burger, more flavor, fresh Burger King, best tasting burger under the sun.
This Mother's Day, Flow is celebrating all the moments that make life better. Get a Samsung A05 for $8,125 or a Samsung A05s for only $9,000. Both come with a free 28-day unlimited social talk and text plan, so you and mom can keep sharing those precious moments. Whether she's talking to loved ones, texting words of encouragement, or video calling her favorite child, with Flow, you'll always stay connected. Visit a Flow store today. Offer available while stocks last. Conditions apply.
All right, welcome back to Campus Connection. And we are celebrating our teachers this evening. So you can call it our pre-Teachers Day celebration. But before we go into the festivities a bit more, we have a special interview with Mrs. Karen Fraser Williams. I'm the director of For the Child Foster Care Program. So this is the brainchild of Family Life Ministries, who in partnership with Child Protection and Family Services Agency and NARM Family Homes Canada, is seeking Christian couples and single women to serve as foster parents. There are approximately 2,000 children in state care in need of a loving home. So we want to speak with Mrs. Karen Fraser Williams about this. Mrs. Williams, how are you?
I am fine. Thank you. How are you?
Awesome. I'm great. I'm great. All right. So I read this a while ago and I was a bit taken aback. So there are approximately 2,000 children in state care right now. That's correct? All right. Not seeing. I'm not
Go
hearing.
ahead. Yes, go ahead now.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, I'm hearing you now.
Okay. Yes. So I was saying there are approximately 2,000 children in state care right now.
Right. Approximately,
So
yes.
So somebody who is listening to the program right now, can you explain to them what is the difference between fostering and adoption?
Certainly. Fostering by itself is a temporary arrangement, right? And that means the biological parents maintain the legal right to these children.
Hmm.
On the other hand, for adoption, the biological parents give up their legal rights to the adoptive family. So the
Yes.
adoptive family will be able to give that child their name, their surname,
Hmm.
and they can change the full name if they choose. And the biological parents will not have access to these children or child anymore.
Hmm. And seeing that we have so many children in foster care as or in the system rather, how can fostering help with some of the issues that are being faced by our children in our society?
Well, in a lot of ways, I would mention just a few. Because one of the things is that what we find that happens is that children who go into state care, first of all, they suffer from rejection because they lose their biological family, right? So that's an
Mm,
issue, and then it causes trust issue and behavioral issues, and because of course there is the lack of identity as well, and sometimes, as you know, they may get involved with the wrong crowd, and
yes.
sometimes they end up in prison. Sometimes, all kinds of things happen to them. Certainly, our government is trying their best, of course, to prevent many of that.
Mhm.
So yes, so these are some of the issues that happen as a result.
Okay. And what would you say to somebody, an adult or so, who is listening right now? How could they go about possibly adopting a child, and what are some of the um, standards that they would have to meet, or some requirements that they would have to meet to be able to do this
Okay, our agency does not focus on adoption. We focus on fostering.
or
So
fostering?
adoption,
Yes,
right? You say you'd like me to speak about fostering. Eh?
yes, fostering.
Okay, so they are various forms and applications that persons would need to go through, and therefore we would take them through a process of interviewing, and we would also be, checking to see where they say they live, whether it is what they say it is, whether it is an environment that is helpful towards having a child living with them. Those are some of the processes that we would go through. And of course, the person will be required to get, personal persons will be required to get a police record as well, to make sure that there's nothing on file as it relates to criminal activity.
Mm. And how can persons reach out to you if it is that they're interested?
Certain they can contact Family Life Ministries, or they may call 876-410-7704, or they can visit our website at www.forthechildjamaica.com. They can also,
Awesome.
if they prefer, so some persons prefer to assist a child, they can donate on at our website. They can call us for further details,
Mhm.
and right, and we will provide it to them. We are really happy to give it to them.
Okay, okay. Well, there you have it. Thank you so much, Mrs. Williams, and thank you for the work that you and your team are doing. We really do appreciate that you continue to look out for the children of Jamaica, and all the very best.
Thank you very much, Jonathan, and all the best to you too. And love
All
your
right.
family.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Well, there you have it. If you're interested in, fostering a child, you can reach out to For the Child Foster Care Program, or to, the Family Life Ministries, to see how best you can do that, because, it really takes a village at the end of the day. So if you want to be a part of that, feel free to reach out to them. All right, we're going straight into our I Chose Christ feature, and this one will be done by none other than Monique Lindsay Armstrong, final year student at UCC.
Hi, my name is Monique Lindsay Armstrong, and I'm a final year student at UCC. And I met the Lord, still meeting Him, still knowing Him, still seeking after Him. But I've first came in contact with Him a few years ago, and I must say that of the many years that I've been alive, that saying yes to Jesus Christ is the best decision that I've ever made. I mean, there is light at the end of the tunnel. There is hope in the midst of chaos. There is love where hatred and evil dwells. There is so much treasure and pleasure and hope and much more to look forward to when you're in Christ. And I've often heard people say, He died for me while I was yet in sin. But those words are more than words for me because I realized that of a truth, he died for me, even when I never gave thought for him, even when I didn't give thought for myself. You know, I wake up in the morning and I live life as if it was mine, thinking about next week and the year to come without giving thought as to whether I would have even been here. But the truth is, God's grace and His mercy kept me. It is His love that overshadows me and keeps me. And I often say, if I'm sitting in a room and I'm having a conversation, I don't know what is outside awaiting me. I don't know what is 5 minutes ahead of me, but He knows. And being in Christ, you're able to trust Him, knowing that He will protect you. He goes before you. He goes after you. He is around you. He loves you. Like you're just the apple of His eye and being guarded by His jealousy. I couldn't ask for more. And the fact is, He loved me first. He chased after me. It was just that I said yes. It was just that I yielded to that call. And you know what? I would do it again and again and again. I trust Christ, and you should too.
Beautiful testimony there from Monique, final year student at UCC. And if you want to share your testimony on this platform, you can feel free to send us your audio of sharing your testimony to 876-997-3125 via our WhatsApp line. We would be more than happy to share your testimony. All right, so we're continuing with our pre-Teachers Day celebration. We have some, you know, vox pop voice notes as we celebrate in advance because tomorrow is Teachers Day. So let's hear from some students sending greetings to their teachers.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Abigail Watt, and I'm the head girl at Black River High School for the year 2023 to 2024. On this special day, I want to extend a heartfelt shout out to all the amazing educators across Jamaica who tirelessly dedicate themselves to shaping the minds of our future leaders. Your commitment, passion, and hard work do not go unnoticed. A special mention goes out to the dedicated teachers at Black River High School. Mrs. Banton Pusey, Mr. Ebanks, Miss Richards, Miss Robertson, Mr. Morris, Mrs. Carnegie Williams, Miss Comrie, and so many more. Your unwavering dedication to nurturing and educating the students is truly commendable. Teachers play a pivotal role in society, molding young minds, instilling knowledge, and inspiring a love for learning. Your influence extends far beyond the classroom, shaping the minds of our communities and nation. Thank you for all that you do today and every day. Happy Teachers' Day.
My name is Janelle Reed, and I attend the Holy Child High School for Girls. And my shout out goes to Miss Wright, who is a history teacher at my school. She has been an excellent teacher. I've really learned a lot from her, and I'm really glad that she was able to teach me from grade 10 to 11, and I learned a lot from her. And as I said before, I'm really appreciative of her.
Hello, my name is Brandon Blair of Campion College, and I'd like to say a happy Teachers Day to Mrs. Willis Roberts from St. Aloysius Primary School. She was my fourth grade teacher, an absolutely amazing teacher. She pushed me, she encouraged me, and even when I have various setbacks, she was always there. Any slight mistake, she's always there picking me up and helping me throughout my primary school years. And I'd also like to say, um, Happy Teachers Day to my Spanish teacher, Mrs. Ray Cook, French teacher, Mr. Campbell, big bless up, and my English teacher, Miss Gordon. Happy Teachers Day once more to all teachers over the island and have a wonderful day. I hope that these teachers continue doing what they're doing and they're doing an amazing job and I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, so that was our campus Vox Pop. Our students shouting out our teachers before Teachers Day. Thank you to Brandon Blair from Campion College, Abigail Watt from Black River High, and Janelle Reed from Holy Childhood High School. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back with more Campus Connection after these messages.
Receive words of strength from the Voice of Power with Bishop Dr. Delford Davis.
The battle of seed has been declared many years ago and is still raging. I will put enmity between thee and between the woman, thy seed and her seed. A war will be on perpetually until Jesus returns. But I know who has already won the war. I know who has already won the war.
That's the Voice of Power with Bishop Dr. Delford Davis, brought to you by the Power of Faith Ministries International in Portmore. Voice of Power comes to you every Thursday at 9:30 a.m. right here on the Family Station. Love 101.
Think ahead, make a plan. We got the freedom of choice.
Lark, long-acting reversible contraceptives. I made my choice 6 years ago. I have an IUCD, also called copper T, and it will go and protect me from pregnancy for another 4 years at least. My choice was an implant. It lasts for 5 years. And when I'm ready for a baby, I just make doctor take it out. Contact the National Family Planning Board at 968-1632 to find out more about the Lark.
Think ahead, make a plan. We got the freedom of choice.
Mindset Conference 2024, the Gospel Edition, Monday to Wednesday, May 20 to 22, at the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel with Pastor John Gray, Pastor Travis Green, Dr. Jackie Green, Todd Gammer, Phil Thomas, Minister Marion Hall, Kevin Downswell, Sherwin Gardner, Rhoda Isabella, Pastor Junior Tucker, Bishop Everton Thomas, and many more. Join us for dinner, workshop, panel discussion, praise and worship, undiluted word, and concert every night. Mindset Conference. For more info, mindsetconference.org. Get your tickets now.
It's time for you to win big with your Credit Unions of Jamaica Access Plus Debit MasterCard. Yes, every swipe, every spend brings you closer to not just rewards, but a chance to a new life experience. Introducing Access the Access Plus Water. Just use your Access Plus Debit MasterCard and every 3,000 Jamaican dollars spent earns you points to win big. We're talking iPhone, Amazon gift cards, and even a paradisiac trip to Cancun, Mexico. Every purchase you make is a new chance to win. Transform your everyday life with just a swipe. Start swiping and start winning with your Credit Unions of Jamaica Access Plus Debit MasterCard. Authorized under Section 58.3 of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act.
All right, welcome back to Campus Connection. It's the Pre-Teachers Day celebration. And speaking of Pre-Teachers Day celebration, you can go ahead and share with us your favorite moment with a teacher. You can shout out a teacher, send us a WhatsApp message at 876-997-3125, or you can comment on our live stream at Love 101 FM Jamaica. We want to, big up the teachers this evening. And speaking about bigging up the teachers, we have some gentlemen who are about to join me. We're going to talk about, we're going to go down memory lane, essentially. We want to, big up some teachers, talk about some experiences that we would have had as, students coming through the education system. So join us as we honor the incredible, invaluable, and dedicated work of our teachers. All right, so we're going to bring our guests on right about now. All right. Awesome. Gentlemen, greetings.
Yeah, good
All right. How you doing? How you doing?
Hi, Jonathan and crew. And today,
listeners in Radio Land.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So tomorrow is Teachers Day, right? And we saw it fit, as you know, we are Campus Connection. We saw it fit to really big up the teachers before Teachers Day. So, question I want to ask to all of you: do you remember that one teacher who made you smile when you went to class? So that one teacher who was, so pleasant, and they really lifted your spirit. Darren, we'll start with you.
Yeah, man. Man, I actually had a good experience with teachers. One particular teacher actually was my eighth grade second form math teacher. His name was Mr. Powell, and
Mm.
he made math the most interesting class ever. So I always looked forward to that one class, and it was always the first class in the morning in second form. So yeah, man, I went in with a smile like, Mr. Paul, what's up? What we're learning today, and yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, man. So that was my teacher, Mr. Paul.
Awesome, awesome. So Small.
Yes, I remember quite a few of my teachers, but I want to single out on this pre-teachers day to a former teacher and always a teacher, Mr. Robert Henry, who taught me agricultural sciences. And he made an indelible mark in my memory, as well as the journey to where I'm at today. So big shout out to Robert Henry and all other teachers, obviously, that taught me in various institutions, especially in high school.
Awesome, awesome. Romario, what about you?
Yeah. I have many experiences of teachers just being awesome. But one I would like to share is my English teacher back in high school, right? I'm more so a math student, right? I love maths. In high school, I was really competitive at math, right? But English, well, I never really liked English, to be honest. But at one point, we got a English teacher. Her name is Mrs. Yuta back at Spalding's High. No, Alphonsus Davis. Yeah, she was awesome, right? And the way she taught, right, the way she go about teaching us, the way she cared and so forth, I actually did well in English. I got a one.
Nice. So you think you can attribute you doing well to having that particular teacher?
Definitely. Her approach, the way she just taught, right? It was different compared to my other experiences. Yeah, and she was really beautiful as well. So yeah.
Just throw that in there.
I paid more attention. Yeah, she was well put together, professional. Yeah.
Quite interested. Quite interested. But Darren, based on what Romario said, not the last thing he said, the thing he said before. Do you think that we do enough to show appreciation to our teachers? I know we have a day dedicated to them, but even outside of that, do you think that we do enough to show our appreciation to them?
There's always room for improvement. Let me just say that first. And it can be taken on an individual approach.
Yes.
I would say for me, I would want to have done more for my teachers. My experience, and especially in high school, wasn't a pleasant one, and I did not respond to it well, and so that was felt by the teachers. But when I look in retrospect now, being more mature, I would say, yeah, man, my teachers didn't do anything to deserve some of the treatment I gave them, and so I would have given them more appreciation for the work and just for putting up with me. So not to say that I was a bad student. I just really did not appreciate certain struggles in school, and so I express.
Well, that's true. When you're in it, you don't really understand how invaluable our teachers are. I was reflecting today, and I was thinking about some of my teachers and the work that they put in. Even beyond school hours, they are marking papers, writing lesson plans, accepting consultations, all of that. So we have to really take the time out to really big up our teachers, and I can't say it enough. We have to big up our teachers. Remember, we are bigging up our teachers. So we want you to join in on the conversation. You can send us a WhatsApp message at 876-997-3125. That's 876-997-3125. Or you can share a comment with us, and we will be more than happy to, big up that teacher that you want to send that shout out to. All right. So, Romario, based on, because you went to Spalding High back in the day, how important are teachers to the development of our children in society in general? And even if, as you think about yourself as a young man, do you think, having teachers or good teachers positively impacted your life?
Definitely, definitely. Teachers are extremely important for me, right? Back in my day, I saw that I had a lot of potential, but I wouldn't know some of the potentials I have without teachers really bringing it out. Teachers have a way of seeing what I don't see or what others don't see, and they help to
Yes.
nurture that potential, right? And there are a lot of times I come to school because my parents never have all the niceties to give to me, right? So there were some struggles, and many times I come to school, I have a couple teachers that they are flashing across my mind right now. They were just so encouraging and very supportive, and
Wow.
I got through high school really, really well thanks to them, right? It was a
Mm.
collaborative effort with my parents, yeah, and it was awesome.
Nice, nice. And Sir Small, do you think, or how important do you think, is the support of parents when it comes on to our teachers having, let's say, an easier experience in the classroom?
Well, Jonathan and team, I would say that is a critical part of a multi or diverse set of persons who should interact with teachers, school systems, and help in the development of students. Because if parents are not au fait with what is happening with the student, whether it's their academic life, their social life, and so on, then there's going to be some gaps. And as the gaps are taken over by some unwanted type of activities, whether academic, social, or otherwise, then we could have some degradation in the student life and ultimately in the society. So it is a crucial part of the pillar in the life of the student for the parents to be integrally involved in knowing, touching, feeling, and involving themselves in all the extracurricular activities and otherwise, so that student life can be better. So yes,
Absolutely. That's a very, very, very big point right there.
Yes.
So it's very important that we all, you know, play our part in the advancement of, the welfare of the whole human race. Love that point. All right, we're going to take our next Vox Pop from our campus Vox Pop right about now.
Listeners, I am Ava Finley, most outstanding student in CXC Agricultural Science for the year 2022 to 2023 from the Gaza High School. On this eve of Teachers' Day, I would like to send out some shout out to the teachers who have been instrumental in my life in order for me to achieve this great milestone. Firstly, from the Black River High School, I want to remember and pay tribute to Miss Tomlinson, who would have taught me principles of accounts in grade 9 and grade 10, but is sadly no longer with us. Special shout out to the other teachers there who imparted knowledge to me. Now to Gaza High School. A big shout out to my agricultural science teacher, Mrs. Janet White Taylor, a teacher extraordinary who has worked assiduously with me. Big shout outs to my other teachers who were instrumental in my academic success, Mr. Graham, Mr. Anderson, Miss Brown, Mr. Donaldson, Mrs. Harvey Anderson, Miss Easy, Miss Moore, and Miss Rodney. Big up to all the other teachers at the champion school, the Gaza High School, and happy Teachers Day when it comes. I love and appreciate you all. I'm Abigail Goy, a student at the Michael University College, and I'd like to send shout out to my incredible lecturers. Firstly, a big thank you to Mrs. Jordan Shaw Ennis, who is the head of my mathematics department. I also want to express my gratitude to Mrs. Sharon Lee Simpson, my problem solving and mathematical investigation lecturer, for her dedication and support. Hello everyone, I am Kitania Headley from St. Catherine High, and I would like to take a moment to express our heartfelt appreciation to all the dedicated teachers out there as they celebrate their special day tomorrow. I want them to know that their tireless efforts, patience, and dedication to helping us grow and learn have never gone unnoticed. We thank them for shaping the future leaders of the world and for their selfless service, and for that, we are forever grateful for their contributions out there. Here's to an amazing Teachers Day as we celebrate you today and always.
All right, there you have it. Kitania Headley, St. Catherine High School, Abigail Goey from Michael University College, and Avia Finley from Guys Hill High School, shouting out the teachers in their lives. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with more Campus Connection.
Ready for your City and Guilds exams? Email us at jamaica@cityandguilds.com or call 876-924-7804 for free practice materials. Math exam Monday, June 3. English on Thursday, June 6. And customer service Friday, June 7. All at 1 p.m. City and Guilds, your passport to the world.
Do you have diabetes? Two names you need to know: CareSense and Sure Comfort. The CareSense blood sugar meter provides the latest technology and the lowest priced strips on the market, accurate and easy to use. Sure Comfort insulin syringes, pen needles, and lancets offer the latest in needle technology, making it almost painless. One more name: Jamaica Hospital Supplies, 66 and a half Halfway Tree Road. Call 929-2850. Visit our website.
Truth is, HIV affects everyone. Truth is, avoiding care leads to a weaker immune system. That means you could get really sick. The truth is, the hardest pill to swallow isn't the medication. It's the problems that follow when you don't take them. Let's get through this together. Remain in care. You can live life to the fullest with HIV. And that's the truth. A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
Jamaica and its workforce are advancing quickly. Life-changing opportunities are arising. You need training and support. We are the Renewed Heart NSTA Trust, committed to providing new and emerging skills training and opportunities. Come to Heart. We'll help you claim your place in the workforce of the future.
All right, welcome back to Campus Connection. It's our pre-Teachers Day celebration. We're bigging up our nation's educators here inside Campus Connection. And I have joining me this evening Mr. Joseph Small, Dintil Past Students Association President. We also have Mr. Darren Callum and Mr. Romario Mitchell, both from Passion and Purity. Sir Small, can you share a few wholesome things that children of varying ages can do and have fun with their teachers in a bid rather to develop a better rapport with them? So what are some of the things that children can do to ensure that they have a better relationship with their children?
Well, apart apart from the educational experience that they can have by connecting and building a good relationship with the teacher, I think there are some other social activities that can be done to enhance the learning experience that the student will have. And one example would be to get to know something that is important to the teacher that the student can use to connect in a professional way, I might add, so that they can relate easier. For example, a teacher may like a particular sport, and so the student or pupil, having learned that the teacher likes that particular sport, may want to just get some key nuggets around the sport that can create conversation and allow connections to be built between teacher and pupil in that instance.
Awesome, awesome. And Romario, I see that you are agreeing with Sir Small. But let me ask you this: is there any hope? Because children. Well, when I interact with young people now, it's a completely different landscape. So
Yeah.
would you say that there's hope for our future?
Definitely, there is hope for our future. And
Mm-hmm.
ultimately, our hope is in Jesus, right?
Ah, love it.
Definitely, definitely. So, for teachers, we have this idea of Christian teachers in Passion and Purity. We always champion Christian teachers, right? So, when teachers really embrace godly principles and they really hear from God, they can connect with students on a whole different level, right? The Holy Spirit can even tell teachers things about the student that the student never disclose, and it's just awesome. And when it comes to the student now, when students really embrace godly principles, then definitely God will reveal ways they can connect with the teachers. And what was mentioned before, even about the activities, yeah, that's
Yes.
definitely a good idea. So I'm here, I'm stepping away, I'm agreeing.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah.
Good idea. That's a good idea, definitely.
Love that, love that. And Romario, what would you say to a teacher who is probably experiencing a difficult time? Probably it's a new teacher, probably it's a more senior teacher, but they're having a difficult time interacting with the youth of today. What would you say to those teachers?
Yeah, yeah. Awesome question. So when it comes to really impacting youths of today, right? A positive reinforcement is good. What I've observed in the educational world, some teachers, they are quick to point out the negatives, right? Some will shout at the students, and unfortunately, some will let the students know they are not turning out to anything good and all of those things. But yeah, we're not dwelling on that. It's good to
Yes.
reinforce the positives, though, right? So if a bad behaving student does something good, right, ensure that you grab that opportunity and say you did well in this, and use it as an opportunity to bond with the student, right?
Yeah.
Caring is important, right? You're not just about correcting a behavior, but you care about the student's well-being. How
Yeah.
is the student at home? Does the student have a good relationship with his or her parents? Is the father present? Which is very important. Let us not downplay the importance of a father in the home. That definitely affect the child in the educational world and contributes to a lot of bad behaviors actually in our society. So
Yes.
definitely care about the students' well-being, and yeah, that's a good way to go. Positive
Love that.
reinforcement, care about the student, yeah, and definitely don't leave out God. Yeah.
Amen.
All right. And Darren,
Yeah.
what's your word to teachers in general who are listening right now?
My word to teachers, don't give up on your students. Don't give up on them, especially if you don't have always the control in the class, and sometimes that may get frustrating. But yeah, especially if you are a Christian teacher, this is an opportunity for you to really get down on your knees and pray.
Yeah.
And trust the Lord to show you, ways in which, even as Mario shared, just trust him to show you ways in which you can connect with the students.
Yes.
Ultimately, you want those children to know who God is too in the midst of them studies, and show them that
Yeah.
God is real in the midst of math and accounts and all that stuff.
Yes.
Don't give
Yeah.
up on your
Yeah.
students, man. Keep loving them. Keep working at them, man, no matter what. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you very much. And Sir Small, as president of a past student association, could you go ahead and make an appeal to past students? What's the importance of being a part of an association like that?
Thank you for that question, Jonathan. I would want to say that a past student movement, whether into technical high school or any other high school for that matter, across the landscape of Jamaica, is a pivotal part of the architecture, the ecosystem that helps to support, whether by financial means, by goodwill, by connections, by just opening doors to the institution and to the various needs of the institution to keep fundraising events or to ensure that the relevant connections are built with state agencies and the like to ensure that the ecosystem around the school would be adequate to ensure that counseling psychology, for example, is important to have the various issues we are seeing in schools today, fights, murders even, and other, dastardly act like that you see can be assisted by a past student movement. And Jamaica also have an alumni association of high schools, which I'm a part of as well, and that body can help to support all the schools in their various forms to get better teaching learning experience and to support the growth and development of our future leaders ultimately.
Amen.
Absolutely. Well, gentlemen, thank you so much for being a part of the show this evening. Really, really appreciate you guys passing through, chilling with me, having a conversation concerning the teachers as we big them up as they continue to mold the minds of the future. So much respect. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Thanks for having us. And big up to all the
Thanks for having us. Wonderful job being done by Love 101 and this campus connection.
Yeah.
We should have more of it, man. We should have
Thank
more
you so
of it.
much. Appreciate it.
Awesome.
All right.
All the best.
Yeah, man. All right, so there you have it. It's our pre-teachers day, or it was rather our pre-teachers day celebration here inside Campus Connection on the family station Love 101. And I just want to big up all the teachers, and all of my teachers from Faith Mission Early Childhood Development Center to Ensom City Primary to Arden High School and right up to University of Technology Jamaica. Thank you so much for the ways in which you poured into my life. I am really, really grateful. I still think of things that teachers would have said to me in the past. So you must know that you made an impact on me. All right. So have a wonderful Teachers Day tomorrow. And as we prepare, remember also that May 12th is Mother's Day. So students, campusites, please do something special for your mother. Big her up and let her know that she is loved. And then next week, Tuesday, May 14th, we'll be talking about process phonics. And then after that, reaching boys. So you want to be a part of those shows. Remember, those shows rather 5:30 every Tuesday here on the family station Love 101. A special big up to the team, Dr. Nadine Blair, Jermaine Johnson, Timothy Butler, Shania Smith, David Sutton, and Latifa Reed, Raquel Robertson, and Ruth Lawrence. Thank you so much for making it Campus Connection. It could not have been possible without you. And to our wonderful guests, thank you for being a part of the show. And to you, our listeners and viewers, we can't have a show without you guys. We really and truly do this every single week because of you. So that's it for the show this week. See you next week as we explore more things while go on Pan Campus.